being a non-public gamer, so to speak. Right?
No, the thing, I've tried to be public gamer, is just that the public is not interested in the games that I want to play.
When I played Dota,
That was Dota 1, हाँ. अभी Dota 2 खेल रहा है. वो Warcraft में जाके मैप लोड करो, वो वाला Dota.
या मैं भी वही खेला था मैं, और मेरे से हुआ नहीं, बिकॉज उसमें इतना सारा बटन्स है और इतना सारा चीज याद रखना पड़ता है कि I was just like, this is not my cup of tea at all. Like I was more than happy playing Counter-Strike.
Yeah. No, I discovered gaming mouse as a concept because of Dota. Because I would be like कि ये लोग इतना fast कैसा spell cast कर रहा है. Then मेरे को पता चला है कि mouse मिलता है जहाँ पे 5 बटन है. Then I was like, oh, this makes so much more sense.
That's the thing, right? Like the prerequisite for gaming earlier was having a good console and then having a tight PC.
Yeah.
And you have like those were the two things I really wanted to talk to you about in this half as well. Like one is how you've seen gaming evolve over the years. Being a non-public gamer, so to speak. Right?
No, the thing, I've tried to be public gamer, is just that the public is not interested in the games that I want to play.
What games do you want to play?
So the reason why streaming picked up a lot specifically is when PUBG and Fortnite came in.
Yeah.
PUBG Mobile and Fortnite on whatever platform, because primarily they were free to play games.
Yeah.
So these are games where it wasn't like you're watching for aspirational value कि मैं एक दिन ये PC खरीद के ये game खेलेगा. This is something that you could play on your own. So there's like a lot of relatability to it. Whereas so I play the most indie of indie shit, dude. I played like the one game that I keep raving about is a game called Papers, Please. Where literally it looks like one of those DOS based games where the entire game is you are an immigration officer at a fictional like post Soviet country, and you have to stop people getting in, or based on choices you can maybe overthrow the government. And your entire job in that is just look at the new rules of immigration that have come in and accept or deny immigration, and based on that you get paid. And it's the most it sounds so boring and stupid on paper, but
it does not. As we speak, I cannot fight the urge to open Steam.
Yeah. It's the most fun game, dude.
For me, it was always city builders were very fascinating to me.
Oh yeah. I was very bad at them.
Same.
So like I used to use cheat codes in SimCity. Besharam.
My brother is still like he's a whiz at numbers. He's the first person I knew who would have an Excel sheet and a calculator out when playing SimCity.
Wow.
You know, and he used to play SimCity, Travel Tycoon. He introduced me to Tropico. I don't know if you've played Tropico.
I have played Tropico.
I am now on Tropico 6.
I played, I think, maybe Tropico 3, if I'm not wrong.
Dude, 6 is oof. Like, you know, and what most people don't seem to understand is that games are games made up for the shortfall in fiction reading that I used to do.
Yeah.
You know, when you're playing some games, especially games like Gears of War, Halo, such a huge universe, a rich universe of stories that you can actually experience by being part of the story.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting into my own rant. What other games did you play? Like if Dota was, but Dota is also like a very much like a strategy based city, almost like the same skill sets.
So the thing is at that time again, like it's just because I had two friends who were interested in playing Dota, and if you have like friends who are on the same team, that just takes the experience to a completely different level,
right? As
opposed to just being that one solo player, and then it also gets very toxic when you're playing like as an environment. Online gaming is super toxic.
Yeah.
Like सब ऐसा 12 साल का बच्चा लोग आ जाता है, माँ बहन का गाली देता है, ऐसे मैं सब फिलीपींस का गाली सीख गया डूड डोटा से. जीबाई, सीबाई, महाई, सब all these galis I learned just from playing Dota with people in Philippines. And I don't know if you played Dota, एक GG client करके होता था. Have you ever used this
I never reached that point of online.
So I'll tell you what the effort was to play a game of Dota with my friend at that time. Abhi right now if you're playing any game, you click join matchmaking, add to party and you're in the game.
Yeah.
ठीक है. वो टाइम पे पहले हम लोग को देखना था कि मैप का अपडेट आया है कि नहीं. तो सब लोग मैप डाउनलोड करके C ड्राइव प्रोग्राम फाइल्स डोटा में जाके फोल्डर में मैप का फाइल पेस्ट करो. Then there was this one client which is a separate thing called GG client which basically simulates LAN like a worldwide LAN on your
On your computer. Right.
which is effectively the matchmaking servers that are there now, which is the standard,
Yeah.
was simulated by a third party software
Yeah.
before. तो वहाँ पे जाके हम लोग लिस्ट ऑफ सर्वर्स आता था विदाउट एनी फिल्टर कि ये सर्वर अच्छा है ये बुरा है. यू जस्ट सी सर्वर, मैप नेम एंड
Yeah.
नंबर ऑफ पीपल इन देयर.
Yeah.
एंड हम लोग 2 जन हैं, हम लोग फोन पे बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है. एंड we have to make sure that we both click on the same server at the same time so that we end up in the same team. तो हम लोग लिटरली ठीक है मिल गया 8 out of 10 है, दो स्पॉट बाकी है,
हाँ.
3 2 1 क्लिक. हम लोग ऐसा करता था. एंड देन वी वुड फाइंड आउट कि हम लोग अलग टीम में मैच हो गया, गेम स्टार्ट हो गया.
Oh no.
देन 5 minutes into the game किसी का इंटरनेट डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया,
हाँ.
एंड वी स्टार्ट दैट एंटायर प्रोसेस. तो एक गेम खेलने का प्रोसेस टू गेट इनटू द गेम वाज हाफ एन आवर. So that's the struggle of gaming that I have come from. But I started with I think most people my age would have started with like one of those basic consoles, the Sega Mega Drive,
Right.
with all your Sonic and
Contra and Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt, all of those, baseball, tennis, all
Yeah.
of that. I think Sega Mega Drive was still after that because those were 8-bit and Sega was 16-bit.
Okay.
My favorite game was Brian Lara Cricket at that time.
Yes.
जो
A
कितना
classic.
खेला है डूड, कितना खेला है लाइफ में वो. व्हाट्स योर फेवरेट सिटी बिल्डर एवर,
Tropico.
लाइक ऑफ ऑल टाइम?
Hands down Tropico. Because जो नया वाला है उसमें it doesn't seem that intimidating, but when you actually get into it, it is like there's so many balls in the air at any given time because they've genuinely simulated. You know, all your city factions are very beautifully simulated. There's international trade, fluctuating prices, and you have the freedom of fucking with the constitution. So you can go from within one election cycle. I've just to stay in power, I've had to go from democracy to dictatorship and then come back. Using, and you can even manipulate the population because you have control over the media.
Right.
So you can
अरे
actually.
ये तो sounds damn familiar.
So you can actually decide what the radio stations are going to pump out every day.
You think ऐसा मोदी अमित शाह लोग ऐसे बैठ के सिमुलेट करते हैं गेम में कि हम लोग ये करेगा तो क्या होता है, देखते हैं ना, थोड़ा सेफ फाइल लोड.
नहीं वो लोग पहले डिसीजन लेता है और फिर बोलता है कि याद नहीं कितने लोग मरे रास्ते में घर पे जाते हो.
But really mine, so my favorite retro or whatever growing up city builder by far was Caesar 3. I don't know if you ever played
I
that.
never played Caesar 3.
Oh, it was so much fun, dude. Building, like, just basically building that Roman Empire. And the thing that I loved about it was, again, the small little jokes that they would build into it. So, like, you could click on every individual citizen and see their name. तो
Yeah.
जहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिशियन का नाम थॉमस एडिसोनियस, एक्टर का नाम ब्रैडिस पिटियस. I used to love those tiny jokes that are there.
Same. Yeah.
And in the modern ones, I don't know if you play this one called Frostpunk.
I've heard of Frostpunk and I could never find earlier. Honestly, I used to torrent them, and I used to never be able to find this. But I've heard about
This is
it.
very fun game. So basically, post-apocalyptic city builder where your primary resource is heat. Because it's in a completely blizzard, snowed out world, and you need heat to survive. So it's very interesting.
I've over the years, did your preference of genre change? Like, is your
Yeah, so I mean, as I said earlier, I used to play a lot of your AAA titles. I would play a lot of shooters. All your Call of Duties, Battlefields, Medal of Honor, Brothers in Arms, all of those I used to play. But then they all sort of started feeling like the same to me. Like, even if you look at over the last, say, 10 years, there's maybe like 4 or 5 shooters that I've actually enjoyed. One was Far Cry 3.
Oh, gorgeous.
Just because of Vaas, that character.
Yeah,
was
dude.
So
and
good.
and that whole ending sequence where all these
Yeah.
bosses keep coming and
Yeah.
oh yeah, it was beautiful.
So there was that. There was the original Crisis, which मतलब कितना मेहनत लगा वो बस चलाने को पीसी पे.
Yeah. वो तो स्टैंडर्ड है ना, अगर तुम्हारे पीसी पे क्राइसिस चल गया तो तुम्हारा पीसी गांडफाड़ है.
And even to this day, it's like a benchmark. अभी they've made a remastered version of Crisis to raise that bar again.
Yeah.
To see how much you can push it. Then I got into, obviously, once I got a console, then the third person shooters became more appealing.
And this
All
is,
your,
were you a PS person or an Xbox? I think you're a PS person.
so I didn't have a PlayStation until 3 years ago.
हाँ.
My parents would not buy only for me. So they were like कि PC तेरे लिए graphic card खरीद के रखा है. So that's all you get. So the first thing that I got when I got my own place, December 2017. First two things that I bought, fuck furniture, all that, TV, PlayStation 4. Those were the first two things that came into the house before anything else. And yeah, all the PlayStation classics, all your PS4 classics, all your Uncharted, Last of Us, which the box you can see, is still 1 and 2, still my favorite PlayStation series of all time. God of War, Red Dead Redemption, again 1 and 2, just so good. So those are the more mainstream ones, and there's a couple of there's this very nice game called Celeste. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No, I haven't. अगर PlayStation exclusive है तो chance ही नहीं है.
नहीं, PlayStation exclusive नहीं है. It's on all platforms. It's one of those. So there's that new sort of over the last say 7-8 years, there's been this revival of modern games with retro graphics.
Yes.
And Celeste is one of those where, like, difficult platformers where the world keeps changing, the rules of physics around you keep changing.